The last part of the demo that I want to show is the newest part. This is in early access in beta. And basically, this lets any Pipedream customer uh, embed any Pipedream component that we have available. So Pipedream today, like I said, has about 10,000 triggers and actions available across 2,500 apps or so. Um, Taking kind of that core user ask a step further that I mentioned with, I want to use Pipedream on behalf of my customers. I want to run workflows on behalf of my customers. One really big update that we've heard from a lot of customers is I actually don't necessarily want to configure a full kind of static workflow for every use case because I need it to be a little bit more flexible what I'm doing in my app. The big use case that we've heard from a lot of customers is those who are building AI agents or other AI applications where what I'm doing and what my customers are doing with these different APIs and integrations is dynamic and it's going to change based on either a natural language prompt, a job, or like an agentic task that I've given to my application. And so this part of Connect is taking all of our triggers and actions and making them all available via API and SDK. And so this is a demo app that we have just to show off the functionality for it. And basically, it consists of kind of two main parts, two main SDKs that you can see here. So we've got a code example on the left. This is highlighting what is rendered on the right. So this is an example of a UI that I'm showing for this example for a send message to channel action for Slack, the same one that I used in that workflow, actually. So we're taking this action from the workflow builder and we're making it available. We're making it available via API and SDK so that you can embed it directly in your application. You can embed it in your UI and we give you a React package to actually do that. You can also completely just roll your own UI and you don't have to use our React package. It's all accessible via API. You can also configure which of these fields you even want to show to your user. So for example, if you had an AI prompt that was something, or a natural language prompt that was something like, send this message to the general channel in my Slack. Well, I may not want to surface really either the text or the channel input for my end user. So you can actually configure what's shown here. So I just filtered out everything except for accounts. And now my users in my UI, they only see the connect your account button. And so if I deselect the account, for example, let's refresh this. So this would be like all that I have to render is connect to account. So my prompt to the AI is like, send this message in the general channel of my Slack. As a user, I need to connect my account. So I'll go through that flow. And this is the same flow that we saw before. You can use Pipedream's OAuth client. You can use your own OAuth client. I'll go through and connect my account. And now my connected account is here. I could, if I want, okay, maybe the channel is known. Maybe I got that it's general, but maybe I need to let my users configure the actual text. So, hello world from Pipedream. So now if I submit that here, it's going to run that action as just a one-off action. There's no workflow that's backing this. Oh, right. I didn't include channel, but that's assuming that my LLM filtered out, which in this example, it didn't do. So I got an error back saying missing channel. That makes sense. So in your UI, you could hide that as long as you pass that value in the SDK call when you actually send it. So I'm going to submit it. Cool. It says so. We return back to the SDK. We return, everything that Slack gives us in this case, as well as what some of the additional context that Pipedream has, which is like a summary of what actually happened, that you can either, render in your UI or not, or use some part of this in like the next action that you want to run. So in that case, here's my Slack again, so you can see hello world from Pipedream. Cool. So in the demo app today, we have all of our actions. You can go to like Gmail here, and you can see what actions we have available. So I can say, send email, and it's going to render, again, all of the required and optional inputs for the Gmail action. I can say, don't show any of the optional props, just simplify the UI, what I show my users. We have these default style customizations here. Again, these are just for demonstration purposes. The point to demonstrate is that it's all customizable. This is just a React package to give you a starter, but you should customize this however you want to meet the design and brand and look and feel of your app. But we give you kind of a couple different themes to demonstrate that a little bit. Or, like I said, you can not use our React package at all, build your own front end. We've got customers who are doing that today, and just use our API and backend SDK to do that. And then, so, same thing here. If I wanted to connect my Gmail account, we'd go through
Hey,
that. I can configure the rest of it.